Hello, hello! Welcome everyone to another fun video of World of Warships Legends. I'm your host, Phoenix61. Thank you for visiting the channel, you guys. Thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe. We do have, I am putting out World of Warships videos every day. All of them very similar to this one. You know, good times, right? So we are rocking the Jurua. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. My apologies. But this is one of the new ships that you can get from the holiday event. So I was kind of in a grind to try and make sure I, got the ship and put it out there before it no longer exists for sale, right? So, but this one you can get for free. So if you're participating in sort of the winter activities or the holiday event campaign, whatever you want to call it, season, whatever. You are trying to collect ice crowns is the winter currency, right? So you can buy this ship for ice crowns. I think it's only like 5,000 or something. So that is easily obtainable for free by not spending any of your precious real money, right? So if you follow my channel, you know I am very stingy about spending real cash on the game. We do occasionally do it here and there. Kind of to get myself over the hump, get to certain things that I think are really worth it. But otherwise, I remain a little bit guarded on my my spending habits with the game, right? So I think the one downside of this ship is the concealment. So I did put one or two commander perks in to kind of help with concealment and give us less detectability, right? But we do get picked up. Even with that, I think I've got it at like 6 kilometers or something, right? So these guys are yelling for me to get back. Help me, help me. So I make a kind of a strange decision here. I'm like, you know what? There's a lot of action. That Geed knows I'm there. That other destroyer knows I'm there. Why don't I go and cap the B hole here and see how that goes? I do think it kind of pisses off my battleship friends that are going way out wide. And I'm never a huge fan of going that far out, because I feel like, you know, even if you do take out a ship or two out there, it does take you sort of out of the battle, right? So, but there is quite a bit of activity over there anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, they're not liking that I'm not over there helping them with the destroyer, right? Which is fair, right? But this is what I felt was the best move for the team as a whole. See if I can't cap this B zone, and then that way we will tick up points, seeing as how it went completely uncontested, right? So that is what I've been told by all the experts is, you know what, your job as a destroyer is to spot ships and cap zones. Well, that's what I'm doing. We'll take a shot at this Mackinson. You know, if he's going to have to slow down a little bit or turn in a little bit in order for most of those torpedoes to hit. And I'm kind of debating whether or not to shoot a second rack or not, but it looks like he's going pressing forward a little bit more here. So now he's kind of in a position where we can't really hit him right. So checking back on our allies, they are doing okay. I do think they pressed in a little bit too much. At least that guy that's in the zone, right? That Schoenhurst, I'm sure is you know, nice German brawler battleship close range build, right? So he will probably succeed there. So yeah, so the way we rigged this commander out, we got some decent damage there with just 2 torpedoes. Look at that, we've got 3 hits now. But 38,000 damage from those 3 torpedoes. That's pretty good for a tier 5. We will take it. So we got the zone capped. We will head back and try and see if we can't help out our friends at A. The Schoenhurst is making work of both of our battleships over here in this sort of 2-on-1 situation here. But yeah, there is another, just, you know, there is the Geed, the destroyer, and then this cruiser over here, and then the Mackinson's heading this way too, right? So it makes the most sense for us to come over here and help out.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
So we will. We take another shot here. We still have smoke screen. I haven't used any smoke screens yet. And these, like, there's 3, potentially 4 ships if you count their enemy destroyer over on this side. Yeah, see, we're getting picked up at like 5.9. I think it's 6 is where we settled on how we built this commander out. So yeah, we'll use smoke screen. We've got plenty of ships that we can shoot. The guns are actually pretty decent here. You get 4 barrels, right? So, and then we'll keep this. We'll get some defense off this cruiser. We took a hit there. And then we sunk him with the torpedoes. And we've got another 30 seconds before we've got more here. So we'll just have to pick on the Mackinson. Oh, yep, he's got he's got sonar as well, and he picked us up for just a second there. But and I think he's got torpedoes as well, so we may have to move out of the way here. But he picked us up for a second, and then somebody finished him off, so that was good for us, right? So. Alright, we will go and challenge this Geed. It looks like, so we do have some backup from our team here, so yeah, so we spot him, we're going to get help from another destroyer on our team, plus the battleship, right? So, that's behind us. So we should be able to take him out, and it actually looks like our destroyer already had torpedoes. Good shot. Those were, I don't even know if those were those even meant for him, or were they meant for the Mackinson or the cruiser probably that was in there? But that was perfect timing. So we'll go in, cap the zone, like a good little boy, like a good little destroyer. Do your job. If you guys watch any of my other videos, you know I'm like not a, I'm not a do your job kind of guy. I'm a play to make it fun, like do what's fun, right? Like it's a freaking game. Chill out, but win still. Make sure you always win. There's a balance, right? I like to win, you know. I do have some videos where we just straight up YOLO and go on a suicide run just because it's fun. It happens. It happens sometimes. It's a little easier to do on like these lower tiers because you're not, you know, if you're going like legendary tier and tier 8 and even sub 7 sometimes, like if you go in and you don't complete a lot of, you know, basically these banners, ribbons or whatever you want to call them that you get in the top right, so you just got an assisted in capture one there, that's the kind of stuff that earns you XP at the end of the game as well as credits. So doing more of those types of things are kind of where it's at if you're on the hunt for some of the, like the silver, the in-game credits, right, that you earn from playing the game. So we've learned that quite a bit because I'm a huge fan of just playing through all the tech trees, and I like to try and unlock all the ships, right? So you'll see me going for objectives a lot, but that ultimately that's, you know, that's gonna help you. That's gonna help you win too, right? 2 ships left. I imagine we might struggle to even get out there, so we're using our engine boost. I imagine everyone's probably shooting at that battleship first because he's almost dead. You can see his health is just at a sliver. There he goes. So we may be able to help with just hunting down and spotting the destroyer at some point, unless he fires his guns at these battleships, I guess. Yeah, so there he goes dark. So we'll kind of try and predict which direction he's heading and head in that direction, right? See if we can't pick him up. Maybe we can get 2 kills out of this game, but not too bad. You know, 2 zone caps, 3 defend banners up there, and yeah, only 4 torpedo hits gave us that 44,000 damage. We do have a few gun hits that we, you know, took some cheapo shots in our smoke screen, as you do, right, on those couple of other ships, but yeah. So we'll see if we can pick him up. Literally everyone is probably looking, everyone on our team that's left alive, right, is looking in this direction. So the second we spot him, everyone's bullets are going to go flying. So we will have to be quick as well. But we get spotted here, and that's to, you know, vets out our not so great concealment. So we got spotted before we picked him up, right? So he's got better concealment than us. So here we go. He's got a decent amount of health left. So, but yeah, as you can see, everyone's bullets are flying at him. So he is going to go down very quickly. I don't imagine he's going to get away with this smoke screen that he's trying to pull off. Yeah. Oh, we almost got that one. Jeepers, that was close. Jeepers creepers, guys. We'll see where we end up on the leaderboard for this one. You guys know I'm a big fan of seeing how well you actually did. This is always based on XP, right? Not damage, which makes the most sense, but we did get the top spot for XP. So I like to say that makes me the best player, but, you know, at least for this game. Right. And then made a little bit of cash too. I think tier like 5 and 6, if you don't have premium, those are probably the sweet spots for, you know, use a premium ship if you have them. But those are probably the sweet spots for earning credits, like kind of like what we were talking about before. But yeah, once you get up to like the 7s and 8s, and especially legendaries, if you're not rocking premium days, you'll struggle. I mean, it's still possible. You can still make cash, but you got to be better. You got to be You have to have good games in order to come out on top there. So this is how we outfitted the ship. Like I said, I do wish there was a conceal. I would take concealment over some of these other ones, but whatever. And then this is how we've outfitted the commander. So yeah, if you don't have this ship, I think this commander came with the ship when you buy it for the ice crowns is sort of the winter currency, right? And I just put a video out a couple hours ago on sort of if you're a free to play person like me, where like I do buy some doubloons here and there, right? So I'm not completely void of cash, right? But for the most part, I guard my real wallet money pretty heavily, right? So but we do buy doubloons here and there. But yeah, so if you're interested in this ship, this is one that you can get 100% free if you've been kind of playing through the winter event stuff. Yeah, so I think you only need 5,000 of the ice crowns versus like if you want the Ohio, which you see a lot of people playing as because a lot of people are completing the campaign and getting the ice crowns from the campaign. That one's like 15,000. You have to buy some of the like Santa Crate packages to get the extra ice crowns and stuff. So, yeah, you would have to open up the doubloon bank for to get the Ohio, right? So, but yeah, so I did put a video out, just kind of my own personal guide and what I went with. As far as not spending a bunch of cash. So of course we can't get the Ohio, but we do get some other things, including this ship. And then there's I'm a big fan of the Commander Geises, so we kind of went that route, right? But go check that video out if you're interested in this ship. And thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe.